No Wait Weather and Traffic on CW39 Houston.
All right, everybody, it is almost 6 o'clock on this Wednesday. Thank you so much for spending time with us. We really do appreciate it. We know you could be running around, trying to take a shower, get some food, get your lunch bags together for the kids, drinking coffee. That's probably what you're doing right now. But, hey, at least you can, yeah, I'm sorry?
Guilty.
Oh, okay.
Guilty.
Okay, we all in some way, shape, or form are, but thanks again for being with us. Let's get you started. Talk about those roads. How's it going now?
Yeah, so we were starting to see a quiet morning except for an accident that was along 225 in LaPorte, and that came in at like 4:11, so early this morning. As soon as I sat down at the desk, it was there, and it's still backed up a bit, even though it's showing that it's cleared.
Gotcha.
So we'll have to take a look at that, and then also we see a few other spotty areas that might be of some concern for drivers this morning.
Yeah, very much so. And one of those areas probably going to be on the coast because of all the rain and some flooded areas as well that they're dealing with too.
Yeah.
I saw some rain just not ponding, but there was some roads that were washed out because of that.
I wouldn't be surprised to see some localized street flooding along the coastline today. Not only those low-lying areas that you typically see, but we just have such saturated ground right now. And some of this runoff is going to land on those streets, and especially in areas that are not well drained. So here's a look at a flood watch that's actually in effect right now, all the way until Friday morning. It is affecting mainly those coastal communities because that is where most of the rain is going to be landing for today. And let me move you over now to our radar picture. And this is a zoomed in look here to the coastal communities. Galveston, you've got some light rain heading your way, but look at that. There is a thunderstorm, a really big one, now starting to brew on the south end as it's just to the northeast of Brazosport. So this rain is going to continue for today and also tomorrow. In fact, the area is going to continue to spread further inland. We're going to talk about that coming up here in just a few minutes.
Taking a look now at 225 in LaPorte. This is at East Beltway. What I just mentioned to you guys, that there was a big accident that came in at 4:11 this morning. You can see in the further lane there that there is still some backup that's going on. The accident is shown now as cleared as of 5:41, so that's good news. But if you're going this way, be prepared to have a little patience because that left shoulder, right shoulder, left lane, and center lane is what's seeing an impact still right now. A kind of a traffic jam, if you will. We'll have another look at this to see if things have cleared up, and I'll also tell you about other accidents that are popping up on our radar coming up soon.
All right, thank you so much. Now to the latest on the murder of a Harris County deputy. Video showing the suspected shooter on a gurney just moments after he was pulled from Galveston Bay, allegedly trying to escape from authorities. Police say he actually drove his vehicle into the waters after allegedly killing Harris County Precinct 4 Deputy Mahir Hassini 60 miles away at the intersection of Richmond Avenue and Fondren Road here in southwest Houston. Authorities say the deputy was heading to work in his personal vehicle when the suspect walked up to him, shot him multiple times while he was sitting in the vehicle, stopped at a red light. The gunman ran away, then returned again to shoot the deputy before leaving. A witness recalls what he saw that fateful moment.
I was taking the trash back there. And when I came back, I heard before I was going, I heard a gunshot. And then when I came back, it was kind of like a concentration right there where you see it. And then he parked his car, a gray car. He parked it and got out and point blank shot 4 times.
Police have not yet publicly identified the suspect who was hospitalized after police dogs, a canine unit, I should say, actually bit him. A woman is in the hospital this morning after getting shot in Katy. It happened a little after 1 a.m. this morning in the 22,000 block of Katy Freeway. This is what we're being told. Harris County deputies finding a woman with a gunshot wound to the leg. She's in the hospital in stable condition. Deputies also say the shooting may have stemmed from a possible domestic violence situation. The investigation continues. And police say alcohol may have been involved in an accident overnight that left one person dead in Cypress. The incident happened just after 10 p.m. last night near Grand Parkway between Muskee and Cumberland Ridge. The car, traveling inbound when it lost control, went into the median and flipped, ejecting the man from the pickup. The driver was taken to a nearby hospital but later pronounced dead. Police say alcohol appears to have been involved in this accident. Well, if you're a teacher in Harris County, listen to this. Starting at 7 this morning, you can sign up to receive free school supplies for your classroom. CW39 Houston Seth Kovar is joining us live now at Academic and Behavioral School East in East Houston. And Seth, teachers really need to act fast if they want this cash to help with school supplies, and they desperately need these supplies, don't they?
Oh, they do. It's out of their pocket. Otherwise, you turn that what could be a sterile classroom into a fun, engaging learning environment, but it's often on the teacher's dime. But this morning, the first 2,000 qualifying teachers will receive a nice gift to go towards classroom supplies, and it's all thanks to the Tools for Teachers program. Joining me right now is Trina Silva. She is with the Education Foundation of Harris County. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Well, tell us all about this program. Most importantly, at 7 a.m. is when the sign-up starts, but which teachers should sign up, what can they get, and just how do they qualify and all that?
So this program is open to all teachers in Harris County, and we partner with our 25 school districts in Harris County, and we're really excited because we have $200,000 to give away, and each teacher that qualifies will receive $100 to go towards their classroom.
I mean, $100 can go a long way in the right hands, and we know these teachers will do that, but we're talking about teachers who are, what, ISD teachers mostly? Anybody else qualified?
So it's all open to all of our ISDs, also charter schools that are authorized through our ISDs. So that's going to impact a lot of students in classrooms.
Okay, we should have the website on the screen where you can start registering at 7 this morning. Less than an hour away until this gets started. You got to be excited. What's it feel like to get to do this for the teachers?
Oh, I'm super excited. I mean, this is going to make a big impact in a lot of our different classrooms across the city, but not only is it impacting the teachers, it's also making a big impact on those students. So they, like you said earlier, they get to be in a classroom that is more fun and have those essential items that they really need.
Absolutely. I mean, it's all about the kids, but those teachers too. I mean, it's tough on the bottom lines. Let's face it, the salaries aren't all that great in a lot of cases already, and then they're spending money out of pocket to decorate their classrooms. What's that like for the teachers? What kind of burden is that?
Yeah, it takes off a lot of that burden for them. You know, we see a lot of teachers that are asking for school supplies, sending their wish list out to their friends and families online, but this is another opportunity for them to not have to dig into their pockets, and they get to, you know, get that extra money to fix up their classrooms.
Well, you've teamed up with the Harris County Department of Education to make this possible. Your organization, who are you exactly and what do you do?
Yes, we're the Education Foundation of Harris County, and what we do is we give out grants, scholarships, and we have programs like this that are impacting our, like I said before, our students and our teachers. And so we have a lot of opportunities for people to get involved that are education advocates, and we would love to have their support.
All right, well, we love what you're doing. It's starting at 7 this morning, folks. The Harris County teachers who qualify can start registering online. Go to our website, CW39.com, for a link to the website where you can start registering. A little later in the newscast, we're going inside to see a classroom here, what all it has in store for those students and the teachers getting decorated. Back to you guys.
The coastline, it is going to be pretty active today once again, and then it's going to be the same story for tomorrow. We'll continue to see coastal showers through at least Friday morning. And in fact, there is a flood watch for the coastal communities, including Galveston, Brazoria County, and also Matagorda County, because of all the rain that is coming our way over the next couple of days. Now, the rain will be spreading inland, not as heavy or strong like the coastal communities, but today in Houston by this afternoon, there's actually about a 60% chance of rain. Meanwhile, the other headline for today, it is going to be breezy, gusts getting close to 20 miles per hour. Moving over now to our satellite and radar picture. That low we've been tracking the last few days, well, that's still inland, but it could scooch out into the Gulf waters once again, and that is going to continue to fuel it to send us more showers, just rounds and bands of showers here the next few days. Looking at Galveston right now, you just have some light showers passing through, but further towards the south, Surfside Beach, you've got some heavy rain. And then as we move into today and tomorrow, as I mentioned, we could see several inches of rain. That's why the coastal communities are under an excessive rainfall outlook today and tomorrow. That is the yellow right there. That's a level 2 out of 4. Houston, you're only in the marginal edge on that. We may see 1 to 2 inches at most, but the coastal communities is where the big focus is going to be here for today and also tomorrow. As you can see here, they'll still be under that level 2 out of 4, that slight risk of seeing excessive rainfall, meaning isolated flooding. Here's a look now at our Futurecast computer model. Galveston, you're not done with the rain yet. We'll still see some heavy rainfall, bands of that coming through this morning. The rain could start to scooch closer to I-10 I-10, the Houston area, Katy as well. Now to the north of I-10, it's going to be mainly cloudy today with some few showers here and there, but then we do have a band of rain coming north of I-10. So you possibly could see some thunderstorms later tonight. In fact, Houston, I still have you at about a 60% chance of rain all the way till 9 p.m. tonight. As for tomorrow, 80% chance of rain for just about everybody because the rain is going to continue to spread further inland. And then by Friday, we have a 30% chance of rain. But check out that beautiful weekend. We do have a front coming in, lower humidity. I'll let you know which day. Still ahead.
Good morning, Houston. The time is now 6:10, and we are already off to a busy start on our roads this morning. We'll take a look at an accident that just popped up a few moments ago. This is 610 East Loop at Market Street. Doesn't look like too much activity is going on, but in the area, 610 East Loop southbound at I-10 East, there is a heavy truck accident. It's only involving that one vehicle, and the right shoulder is going to see a little of that impact. That came in about 5:44. It's now 6:10, so it should be cleared up soon. It looks like there's some progress here in the area, so you should be good to go. We're going to take a look at our traffic map here. You can see we are still seeing some more hiccups pop up on our radar. You can see primarily that's going to be here along 290, and I'll zoom in for you. Also within our inner loop here if you're going in the downtown area, and also around 610. So if you're going closer to Missouri City, you could see a little bit of this impact here as well. Drive times not looking too bad, honestly, this morning. We see mostly green. Crosby Lynchburg to downtown is 19 minutes. NASA Parkway to downtown is a 24-minute slowdown. And Highway 146 to the South Loop is 13 minutes. We'll have more on that, but first we're going to take a quick look outside through our Sky Tracker Network. This is Houston Galleria now. You're watching CW39 Houston, no wait weather and traffic.
Embrace your inner mom.
I got my own bed. I got my own bed. It's totally mine.
Mom, weeknights at 11 and 11:30 on CW39 Houston.
The facts on the environment, energy costs, and our economy. No nonsense, no spin. Hosted by Steve Ballmer.
I'll share with you the facts and data. You make up your own mind.
Just the Facts with Steve Ballmer. Sunday at 10/9 Central on News Nation.
News Nation Tuesday. Vice President Kamala Harris, former President Donald Trump on the only network with respect for all Americans. Live coverage starts at 7/6 Central, followed by the ABC Presidential Debate Simulcast. Debate night with Chris Cuomo. Tuesday.
With Life Alert, one touch of a button can get you help fast.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
Don't worry, help is on the way.
With any of Life Alert's 3 emergency systems, help can be summoned immediately, and batteries never need charging.
I was having a stroke, and I was scared to death.
If it weren't for Life Alert, I wouldn't be sitting here today. Life Alert is a lifesaver.
My husband is alive because of Life Alert.
Life Alert is the lifesaver to keep me out of assisted living.
Life Alert saves a life every 11 minutes.
For a free Life Alert brochure, call 1-800-808-1941. That's 1-800-808-1941. Call now. 1-800-808-1941.
How can we target deadly diseases with better precision? At Houston Methodist, we're developing technology that delivers life-saving immunotherapy directly inside the tumor for cancer patients.
We're also pioneering an implantable device that administers precise and timely doses of medication to those with difficult-to-manage chronic conditions.
That's the difference between practicing medicine and leading it. Houston Methodist, leading medicine.
Hi, I'm Brandon with Priority House Buyers.
And I'm Pat, and we buy property all over Houston.
Our family-owned business has been buying houses for cash
and fixing up neighborhoods since 2009.
We buy fixer-uppers and blower-uppers.
Rented or vacant, inherited, foreclosed on, even homes in decent shape.
And we'll pay all the closing costs.
And there are no commissions.
All it takes is a few minutes on the phone
to see if our family can help yours.
Call 832-821-1000.
That's 832-821-1000.
This portion of No Wait Weather and Traffic is brought to you by Taquerias Arandas.
All right, welcome back, everyone. More people in San Antonio are likely will get voter registration forms in the mail after all. Bexar County leaders plan to move forward after Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton threatened to sue Bexar County and Harris counties. 200,000 voter registration forms will go out to residents that they believe are eligible but not yet registered. They hope it will increase turnout, but Paxton says it's illegal. He argues it could help ineligible residents vote too. He's now expected to file a lawsuit in San Antonio to stop that plan. The county's one Republican commissioner expressed his reservations amid this threat.
We are facing the threat of a lawsuit. Regardless of different legal opinions on what that stands, we are accepting the fact that if we go forward with this item today, this county will face a lawsuit almost certainly then from the AG's office. We're going to do all that for what?
Well, at this point, what we also know about this is that all eligible citizens in Texas can register themselves to vote by October 7th. So make sure you do it by the deadline. Meanwhile, the U.S. Justice Department is charging top Hamas leaders in Washington for their role in the October 7th massacre in Israel. The terrorism charges come as pressure continues to mount throughout the Middle East for a ceasefire deal after Hamas killed 6 hostages this past weekend, including an Israeli American. Our Washington, D.C. correspondent Jesse Tenor is joining us live once again with the latest on this. Good morning again, Jesse.
Good morning to you as well, Sharon. So Attorney General Merrick Garland says that this newly unsealed complaint does charge Hamas with essentially directing a decades-long campaign to murder Americans.
They murdered entire families.
The U.S. has charged top Hamas leaders in connection to the October 7th terror attack in Israel.
Hamas terrorists murdered nearly 1,200 people, including over 40 Americans, and kidnapped hundreds of civilians.
Attorney General Merrick Garland announced the terrorism charges just days after 6 hostages were found dead in Gaza, including 23-year-old Israeli American Hirsch Goldberg Poland.
We are investigating Hirsch's murder and each and every one of the brutal murders of Americans as acts of terrorism.
The State Department says the hostage deaths make reaching a ceasefire deal even more urgent.
The people of Israel cannot afford to wait any longer. The Palestinian people, who are also suffering the terrible effects of this war, cannot afford to wait any longer. The world cannot afford to wait any longer.
The White House says it's working around the clock to get a deal, but also justice for so many families.
Make no mistake about it, Hamas leaders are going to pay for these crimes.
Garland promised these charges would not be the last against Hamas.
The Justice Department has a long memory.
This case, though, may be largely symbolic, since the Justice Department does note that 3 of the 6 defendants involved have reportedly been killed in recent months. Live in Washington, I'm Jesse Tenor.
All right, great job as always. Thank you so much, Jesse. We appreciate it. Now back here at home, let's talk about the problems we may have on our roads this morning. Kara?
Good morning. The time is now 6:17, and Sharon, we've got good news. So it looks like some of those accidents we were monitoring are now cleared. So we have no freeway accidents at this time, just a busy morning. So 290 Northwest at Mangum right now, you can see plenty of activity on the roads right now for all those folks that are dropping the kids off at school or going into work. So this is what you can expect if you're on your way out the door. We are seeing cars go at normal speeds. Not too many hiccups so far, but you can see on our traffic map just where a few of those accidents, I should say, are popping up. So the left-hand shoulder is blocked due to a stalled vehicle on 610 westbound after exit 15 Loop Freeway. And then we also see here, there's a crash on Lockwood Drive at Lucille Street. You can still see where some of this red is popping up on the map for you there. That means you could see a few slower speeds. There's an incident on Old Main Street Loop Road at Craighead Drive. And also we see that mainly here, you can see, I guess they cleared that accident for you. You can see most of the breakdowns that we see here, that is those yellow icons we see here, that is going to go towards the Spring area. If you're going towards 45, I'll zoom in for you. You can see that those breakdowns are there, but no impact to your route. Doesn't look like you'll have to have any congestion on your route there. But we'll have another check on this coming up for you to tell you what you can expect for the rest of your morning.
All right, thank you so much. Well, it's 19 minutes after 6 o'clock, and some are calling it a surprising alliance between Robert Kennedy Jr. and Donald Trump. It began after Trump was nearly assassinated when a Kennedy advisor encouraged him to think about uniting with Trump. News Nation's Brooke Schaefer has more about this alliance.
Some have called this an unlikely partnership. A Republican candidate and a now former independent candidate who was a lifelong Democrat. But unlikely or not, former President Trump and Robert F. Kennedy Jr. have formed an alliance. Kennedy throwing his support behind the 45th president. RFK Jr. saying in part it's because of their shared stance on the war in Ukraine and his hopes for unity in American politics. We know that there were conversations between the two camps before Kennedy dropped out of the race nearly 2 weeks ago. Today, there's also new reporting from the New York Times that a few months ago, Mr. Trump considered naming Kennedy as his running mate. But even with this new endorsement for the former president, polling is still happening today to find out what impact, if any, it'll have on the race for the White House.
You can look at this map and you can look at the independent candidates and you could say, well, if RFK Jr. drops out, it's pretty obvious that 63% of his vote will go to Trump. No, it's never that simple. That is so superficial, which describes most of the analysis. It's never that simple, and you're going to find this is very complicated because people can go to another independent. They can stay on the couch and not vote. They can move in both directions. You'll have some of them go to Harris. Probably more of them go to Trump, but I don't know that it's going to amount to all that much additional support for Trump.
And let's look at some of the polling today. Some recent numbers from our partners at The Hill and Decision Desk HQ show Vice President Harris, former President Trump seem to have gotten a slight boost with Kennedy now out of the race, but not by much. It's also not clear whether those numbers are directly from Kennedy supporters going to either campaign. An ABC News Ipsos poll released Sunday also called any help for Trump from Kennedy, quote, scant, finding 79% of voters said Kennedy's support makes no difference in their choice come November. Still, today, there are some concerns about Kennedy's name remaining on the ballot in some battleground states in November. His name will be there in states like Michigan and Wisconsin, where right now the race between Harris and Trump is neck and neck. Brooke Schaefer, News Nation.
Flowing right now into the coastal communities, but I do want to give you a quick update here on the tropics. The National Hurricane Center is watching 3 areas, including 2 out in the Atlantic that we're not very concerned with. Now, that one area we've been watching in the Caribbean, just so you know, was it a medium chance of development yesterday? Well, now it's dropped to low. Yeah. Next 7 days has a low chance of seeing some development. But we're still dealing with some moist tropical air here. Satellite and radar pictures showing that rain continue to flow in from the Gulf. In fact, right along the beach, the coastline, Jamaica Beach, you just got a batch of some heavy rain. And then we've got this line of showers now trying to move towards 59 Sugarland. So later on this morning, you may be dealing with some wet roadways. So how much rain are we talking here? Well, in town, maybe ½ an inch by Friday morning, 1.5 in Sugarland. But it is the coastline I want you to pay attention to. This is why we have an excessive rainfall outlook for today and also tomorrow. Notice Galveston, 9 inches of rain potentially over the next few days. However, this bullseye can actually move further toward the south or towards the north. This is just a very fluid situation that we are watching for you. Currently, we are in the upper 70s this morning as you step outside. Single digits when it comes to our wind, but for this afternoon, that is not going to be the case. Check this out. By the time you go pick up the kids, wind gusts around Galveston closing in on 25 miles per hour. Could see wind gusts 15 to 20 miles per hour in Houston. Now, today we do have that 60% chance of rain, especially for the afternoon and evening hours. But tomorrow we have widespread showers on the way, 80% chance of that. I'll be breaking that down for you for Futurecast still ahead.
Grab your phone and open your camera. Download the CW39 app. Stay connected 24/7 with news, weather, and traffic that's always changing in Houston. Download the CW39 app now and stay connected.
This is a paid advertisement for legal services. When disaster strikes, call Terry Bryant. All too often, a catastrophic event happens and innocent people are hurt and killed. Refinery explosions, train crashes, construction accidents, offshore rig disasters. When it matters most, call board-certified lawyer and former judge Terry Bryant. Call 713-973-8888. You deserve justice. You deserve Terry Bryant. This year, the Pasadena Rodeo is celebrating 75 years. And to celebrate, we are pulling out all the stops. Join us September 13th and 14th for the barbecue cook-off. Then from September 20th through the 28th, it's nonstop rodeo action. This year, we have a carnival brought to you by Texas-born Amusements. Stay late for some great Texas music. Get your tickets now.
You got better things to do than clean out clogged gutters. Call Leaf Filter today and never clean out clogged gutters again.
Leaf Filter's technology keeps debris out of your gutters for good. Guaranteed. Call 833-LEAF-FILTER today or visit leaffilter.com.
TXU Energy is changing the energy game with Live Your Free, the first and only plan of its kind that automatically adapts each month to give you free energy when you use it most.
Having a plan that's made just for me changed everything.
Live Your Free adapts to your changing energy needs.
So I always get my biggest savings guaranteed.
Either every day,
every night,
or every weekend.
Which I can easily see in a TXU Energy app.
Those are savings you never have to choose.
Choosing's not really my thing.
TXU Energy. Energy for everything.
This year, this my show.
Excitement is building in Blacksburg for a breakout season by the Hokies. September 7th, get ready for a cross-border clash on CW Football Saturday. The new-look Marshall squad visits Virginia Tech, where Kyron Drones looks to cement himself as the ACC's best QB.
I'ma go big. Into the end zone he goes.
CW Football Saturday, Marshall, Virginia Tech. Live September 7th at 4:30 Eastern, 1:30 Pacific on the CW.
The laughs are on the house.
Bring it! Come on! Show me what you got!
Weeknights starting at 10 on CW39. This portion of No Wait Weather and Traffic is brought to you by Taquerias Arandas.
Everyone, you need to look at your screens for this one because this is incredible. It's the Statue of Union in Sugar Land, getting attention from around the world. It is truly incredible. It is the third tallest statue in the United States. It is a statue right here that you see is Lord Hanuman. It stands 90 feet tall. The Statue of Union is represented as an embodiment of strength, devotion, selfless service in the Hindu faith, and now standing at a temple in Sugar Land. The goal of the faith for this statue is to radiate benevolence, strength, and hope to all that it sees, and those who see it as well. Guests can view the statue every day from 7:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. I should say, and 5:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. You can find it at more on our website after our show, CW39.com. We'll be right back.
Yo, what's up, everybody? How you doing?
Over here. Kev, can I get a response to the trade rumors?
Trade. Trades means moving, man. We talking about moving? Moving means contractors, inspectors, strangers judging my carpet. What we talking about, staging? We talking about a faux ficus. A faux ficus. Nobody's gonna bring a faux ficus into my house.
You could use Open Door, sell your house directly to them. It's easy.
I guess we're moving.
Kev.
What you gonna ask me about next, man? Practice?
Here's what you know. You were injured in a crash involving a big truck. But here's what you don't know. While you're trying to recover, the truck company is already taking steps that could hurt you and your family. Combing the crash site, talking to witnesses, coaching their drivers, trying to shift the blame away from them and onto you. And if that sounds bad, what comes next could be even worse. Let Terry Bryant protect you. Call 713-973-8888.
Honey?
But the gains are pumping.
Yeah, the market's closed.
Futures don't sleep in the after hours, bro.
Dad, is Mommy a finance bro?
She switched careers to make money for your weddings.
Ooh, penny stocks are blowing up. Sweetie, grab your piggy bank. We're going all in. Let me ask you, for your wedding, do you want a gazebo in a river?
I don't... What's a gazebo?
Something that your mother always wanted and never got.
Or you could give these different investment options a shot.
The right money moves aren't as aggressive as you think.
I'm keeping the vest.
Moving forward with node-positive breast cancer,
my fear of recurrence could have held me back.
but I'm staying focused.
And doing more to prevent recurrence.
Verzenio is specifically for HR-positive, HER2-negative, node-positive early breast cancer with a high chance of returning as determined by your doctor when added to hormone therapy. Verzenio reduces the risk of recurrence versus hormone therapy alone. Diarrhea is common, may be severe, or cause dehydration or infection. At the first sign, call your doctor, start an antidiarrheal, and drink fluids. Before taking Verzenio, tell your doctor about any fever, chills, or other signs of infection. Verzenio may cause low white blood cell counts, which may cause serious infection that can lead to death. Life-threatening lung inflammation can occur. Tell your doctor about any new or worsening trouble breathing, cough, or chest pain. Serious liver problems can happen. Symptoms include fatigue, appetite loss, stomach pain, and bleeding or bruising. Blood clots that can lead to death have occurred. Tell your doctor if you have pain or swelling in your arms or legs, shortness of breath, chest pain, and rapid breathing or heart rate, or if you are nursing, pregnant, or plan to be.
I'm focusing on what counts.
Talk to your doctor about reducing your risk.
Get ready to enjoy summer in a big way thanks to the Flex Your Credits electricity plan from Reliant. Yeah. That's because every week, the 2 days that you use the most electricity are free, automatically. You also get a big summer bonus, $200 in bill credits that you can redeem when you need it most.
Call or visit Reliant today to make your summer more Flextra.
Reliant. That's power. Your way.
It is now 6:30 on this Wednesday. Thanks for joining us. Let's get you started with a brief look at what traffic has in store for today.
Yeah, we are starting to be off to a busy start. At first, it was a little quiet, and now things have really picked up in speed. No pun intended there. So, I mean, if you're about to hit the road, then you may see a few hiccups here and there, especially with some congestion. So
right.
We'll talk about it.
Sounds like Houston. Another day in H-Town, everybody. So we got to deal with it. Now, if you are not in H-Town and further south in like Galveston, hey, everybody, we love you too.
Oh, yes.
Now, they're dealing with some rain that has not stopped.
It really hasn't. Yes, this wet weather pattern has been with us for several days now, and it's not going away tomorrow either. In fact, most of the area is going to be seeing an 80% chance of rain and thunderstorms by tomorrow. That's why we have a slight risk of seeing some excessive rainfall, especially along the Texas coastline. But take a look at your satellite picture. We have the heavy rain already starting to move off through Jamaica Beach. We've got some heavy rain headed towards Galveston. Definitely don't need any more of that, especially for tomorrow, where we could see an additional 3 to 4 inches of rain. All right, now let's go ahead and move on over to the outlook for today. It's going to be a tale of two cities here. The coastline, you have probably a 90% chance of rain, but further inland, let's say Houston, you've got about a 60%. Oops, I went a little crazy there. Added that extra zero. Sorry, not to scare you guys. Not to scare you guys. I'm gonna go over there. I'm fixing that right now. Okay, so it's a 60% chance of scattered rain and thunderstorms later on this evening, and it is going to be breezy. Sharon.
Oh my gosh.
Don't do it.
I had to.
Damn. Please don't scare us like that, Ito. Please. But this is also not to scare you guys out here right now, but 69 Southwest at Hillcroft is seeing a pretty nasty accident that just popped up a few minutes ago for you. This is a heavy truck accident involving two vehicles. That right lane that you see there with the flashing lights is what is seeing the congestion you see here. And again, it came in about 5:52. So hopefully they get this cleared up as soon as possible. It looks like traffic is moving around that truck that you see there. But again, if you're going this way, going to need the patience, also going to need to be extra cautious for the first responders that are trying to get this cleaned up for you. Back to you.
All right, thank you so much. So let's get you started on our top story for this half hour. It's an update to a story we brought you earlier where a second suspect has now been arrested and charged in a fatal stabbing. His name, James Wilford Brooks. He's now charged with the murder and fatal stabbing of a man in the 4700 block of Montrose Boulevard. It happened at 3 p.m. back on August 24th. Now the victim has been identified as Philip Kaysen. Officers responding to a stabbing call in a parking lot in that area, finding the victim unresponsive near the doorway of a business. He'd been stabbed multiple times. A purse snatcher jumped on a metro bus to get away, but his face was caught on camera. Take a look. Police released this video of the suspect last night. They say he grabbed a woman's purse and dragged her to the ground outside of a bank on Federal back in April. Well, this morning, members of a Texas Senate committee are taking up your property taxes. Their goal, how to reduce or even eliminate property taxes altogether. Now, according to the agenda, the Senate Finance Committee is going to look at expanding the amount of homestead exemptions, and they will look at what it would cost to get rid of school property taxes, as well as all property taxes altogether. Now, listen to this. For those who have not registered to vote in Fort Bend County, this is what you need to know. You must register by printing out the application and mailing it to the county's elections office. That's at 301 Jackson Street in Richmond. Now, you can also update your name and or address online to make it easier if you still live in the county you're currently registered in. But if you've moved to another county, you have to print out the original application and mail it to the county's elections office. You can visit FortBendCountyTexas.gov for more on registering to vote in that county, or go to our website, CW39.com, to help you in all other counties in our viewing area. Well, let's talk about some floodwaters for a moment. There were some people who needed some extra help. They had to be rescued from floodwaters yesterday. We actually have photos from the Texas Game Warden drone team as it flew over San Angelo. Look at all of this. They were there, as you can see, with first responders trying to rescue a family that had been swept away. There's their vehicle right there as it was submerged. Crews had to use that rope line just to get to them. Remember, these are scenes we don't want to repeat, and you don't want to be a part of it. So remember, when you see water, remember, turn around. Don't drown. Now, I know some areas who are getting a lot of water closer to our coast, as I mentioned, and I know it's not a 600% chance of rain today, right?
Dollars, oh my. Okay, no. We
love you, Ito.
Sure. Okay. All right, ma'am. Okay, let's get you out the door this morning with a look at your headlines. There is a flood watch along the coast because we continue to see rain. In fact, it's a 90% chance of rain and thunderstorms. Already seeing a lot of action along the coastline. Meanwhile, rain will be spreading inland as we head into the lunchtime hour. Houston, you've got about a 60% chance of rain. And then further north, we're looking at a 40% chance of rain. But that does change a little bit in the evening, late night hours. I'll show you why here in Futurecast. Meanwhile, breezy with gusts close to 20 miles per hour throughout the day along the coastline. And then in Houston on north, it is going to be breezy during the afternoon, early evening hours. So here's a look at our satellite picture. We still have bands of rain coming in from a low that we've been watching all week. As we close in right here, there is some heavy rain now starting to scooch its way over to Galveston. The coastal communities, the upper Texas coastline, you are under a level 2 out of 4 risk of seeing some excessive rainfall. What that means is there could be some isolated flooding once again. And this is going to continue for tomorrow. In fact, tomorrow, most of the area is going to have a chance of seeing some rain and also some thunderstorm activity. When? Well, here's a look at Futurecast. This morning, we'll continue to see heavy rain and thunderstorms move into the coastline by midday today. Starting to see some rain pop up further north. As we head into the 6 p.m. hour, you'll see we have a band of some heavy rainfall that is going to swirl further towards the west as we head into 9 p.m. Tomorrow morning, again, we have rain for the coastal communities, but this time it is going to spread throughout the afternoon hours. And look at that. We still have heavy rainfall all the way till Friday at midnight. So in the next couple of days, we definitely need to be monitoring those low-lying areas and areas that just have poor drainage along the coastline for some flooding. Tomorrow, rest of the area, 80% chance of rain, but we do see those numbers tick down by Friday. And then this weekend, I might actually get outside.
Might not be a bad idea, Ito. I might be right there with you. The time is now 6:37, and if you're just tuning in, then there are a couple of accidents that you need to know as you plan out your day on the road. 69 Southwest at Hillcroft. Still seeing this accident involving 2 vehicles, but you can see now, compared to a few moments ago, we do see some progress. Traffic is picking up in speed. At first, it was at a standstill for some, but also going very, very slowly as they were trying to make their way around the vehicles there. So this is good news, guys. Hopefully it will be cleared up soon, but it looks like the right lane is what's being impacted the most here. Taking a look at our drive times, Crosby Lynchburg to downtown is at a 25-minute slowdown. NASA Parkway to downtown 31 minutes, and Highway 146 to South Loop is 14 minutes. And then we see some red. Pin Oak to downtown 45-minute slowdown there. Townsend to downtown 32 minutes, and Williams Trace Boulevard to downtown is 27 minutes. Woodlands Parkway to downtown along 45 is 20 minutes. 290 Barker Cypress to West Loop is 19 minutes, and 288 Broadway Street to downtown is 16 minutes. So keep that in mind as you plan the day. Here's our traffic map, and you can see here that we do see a few minor hiccups that we'll be talking about throughout the morning and keep you updated on when they will be clear. You're watching CW39 Houston. No wait weather and traffic. We'll be right back.
Sheldon explains it all.
You're sitting in my spot.
Why is it your spot?
It's complicated. Just move.
Weeknights at 5 and 5:30 on CW39 Houston.
I didn't have to spend my life trying to find my calling. Mine found me at an early age. There was no question of what I wanted to be. It was just a matter of how good I could get and how far I would go.
At Ram, our calling is to build trucks. So when you find your calling, nothing can stop you from answering it.
It takes a rebel to make something beautiful. Beauty takes courage. It's an act of joy. So resist the ordinary and embrace the wow at Florin Decor.
It'll be raining cats and dogs again. Time to waterproof with Gorilla.
Waterproof with Gorilla? Yeah! Gorilla Waterproof Patch and Seal.
Of course.
Spray it, tape it, spread it, brush it to stop and prevent leaks. For the toughest jobs on planet Earth.
Today is the time to meet what one desires the most.
This is where we gather to enjoy the finest food.
We learn that every laugh and every caress is a sign that memories are always around a good meal. Family and friends evolve over time, preserving the flavors that become tradition.
And remember, my favorite food is a Taqueria Sarandas.
Sabroso. Sabrosito.
Houston's #1 spot for hit music and the Rula and Ryan Show is 104.1 KRBE.
The experience is everywhere you are. No radio required.
Hey, it's Rula and Ryan from the Rula and Ryan Show.
Hi, and guess what? You can listen to us on the go, wherever you are, at work, on the run. Just get your phone out, download the free KRBE app. You can also listen to us on the iHeartRadio app or the TuneIn app.
And you can tell your smart speaker, hey, Alexa, play KRBE.
It's that easy. Stay with KRBE all day.
You know what's brilliant? Boring. Think about it. Boring is the unsung catalyst for bold. What straps gold to a rocket and hurtles it into space? Boring does.
Boring makes vacations happen.
Early retirement's possible.
And startups start up.
Because it's smart, dependable, and steady. All words you want from your bank. For nearly 160 years, PNC Bank has been brilliantly boring so you can be happily fulfilled. Which is pretty unboring if you think about it.
All right, it's about 18 minutes till 7 o'clock. Welcome back, everyone. A few of us have been waiting for these for a very long time. Perfect Couple, Slow Horses, The English Teacher, Tell Me Lies. These are just a few of the new series going into your streaming services this week. To tell us all about it, here's Dean Richards' home movie review.
It's such a shock, and we're all very upset.
Any comment on the body that was found on your property? Your wife a suspect.
A wealthy family's seemingly idyllic life begins to unravel when a dead body washes up at their Nantucket estate. Nicole Kidman and Liev Schreiber co-star in The Perfect Couple. See it starting tomorrow on Netflix.
Our threat levels are critical.
What are we walking into?
Now on Apple TV Plus, there's season 4 of the spy drama Slow Horses. In it, Gary Oldman leads his team of intelligence agency also-rans to investigate a series of suicide bombings. The new dramedy English Teacher follows a high school English teacher trying to find his way through the modern pitfalls of American education. See it on Hulu now. And the steamy college co-ed soap Tell Me Lies returns for its second season, also on Hulu.
It's
this one here is the one that can put me on top, and I feel it for us.
Tomorrow on Peacock, Kevin Hart, Taraji P. Henson, and Samuel L. Jackson star in the new crime drama Fight Night: The $1 Million Heist, set in 1970 during Muhammad Ali's epic comeback to the boxing ring.
Suspect is armed. He goes down. He does not get back up.
For new movies this week, there's Rebel Ridge, about an elite Marine who runs into trouble with a corrupt small-town sheriff. Don Johnson co-stars. See it on Netflix starting Friday.
Would you have a killer as your lead?
Is there a place for that on television?
For new documentaries, go behind the scenes with the man who created The Sopranos to find out how one of the first families of Hollywood wise guys came to be. See Wise Guy, David Chase and The Sopranos on Max on Saturday. And Apollo 13 Survival tells the true story of how NASA averted disaster to bring the astronauts on the crippled mission home to Earth. See it starting tomorrow. Finally, for the kids, some of your favorite Pixar stories like Cars and Finding Nemo get the Lego treatment in Lego Pixar Brick Tunes on Disney Plus now. As always, you can get my movie reviews and home video pics sent right to your phones every week just by texting the word Dean to 97999. Hope you have a great weekend in Chicago. I'm Dean Richards.
All right, thanks so much, Dean. Love all of those. Can't wait to watch them. Well, most Americans say they are guilty of procrastination. Raise your hand, just like me. Plus, Texas is tops when it comes to oil and gas, but turns out clean energy jobs, they are surging. Jane King is live from the NASDAQ in New York with these stories and more. Happy Wednesday to you, Jane.
Hi, Sharon. Happy Wednesday to you. I keep thinking it's Tuesday, but it's Wednesday. So big oil may dominate Texas, but the Department of Energy says Texas has some of the highest growth in clean energy jobs. So this includes, of course, jobs having to do with wind, solar, other clean energy technologies. Texas ranks second in the country for job growth in that area, behind Idaho. Now, Texas had 142,000 jobs in this area last year, but big oil still a staple, adding more than 520,000 jobs last year in comparison. Toyota has recalled more than 43,000 trucks in the U.S. over defects that could increase the risk of a car crash. The automaker recalled Sequoia hybrids after identifying a risk with the vehicle's tow hitches. Now, Toyota and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration are encouraging vehicle owners to take their cars to the dealership, and they will replace the tow hitch and modify the rear bumper so it better secures the hitch free of charge. And most Americans admit to procrastinating. This was conducted by Talker Research on behalf of Dave's Killer Bread. The most common time to procrastinate is about noon on Mondays, they found. From watching TV to movies, just laying in bed, taking a nap, 71% of Americans say, yeah, they're guilty of procrastinating. Still, 3/4 of us do feel guilty when we do so. Sharon?
All right, Jane, I'm putting you on the spot. Admit it. Do you procrastinate or not?
Oh, yeah. Not so much in the morning when I come to work, but when I go home, sometimes I'll fall asleep. Kind of takes me a while to get going. And, you know, I've learned, like, if I say, okay, I'll set a deadline. All right, 15 more minutes of this, and then I have to get up. Then I kind of, out of my mind, gets used to the thought of getting up. That seems to help.
You sound like me. I do the same thing. It's like, okay, I'm going to have my lunch, and, you know, once I get through with lunch, I'm going to get things done. Yeah. And then it's an hour later because I fell asleep.
I know.
Oh, well.
We're working this shift to get a little bit of a break.
Yeah, that's true. We all need it, for sure. Jane, always good seeing you. We'll see you again. I know why you thought today was Tuesday. You're off on Monday, so it's like you're a day behind. But think of it this way. Now you're closer to the weekend.
Yes.
All right, good seeing you. We'll see you tomorrow. Take care.
Thanks.
Thank you so much. All right, Ito, what's going on with the weather?
You know what? I'm so glad we had Jane just right there, because she really is a joy of sunshine, because I'm really going to be bringing everybody down. I know. Let's go ahead and get a quick check of the tropics. Nothing too major here. I just want to give you an update. National Hurricane Center is still watching 2 areas out here in the Atlantic, but that one area we've been keeping an eye on here in the Caribbean, well, look at this. We had it at a medium chance of seeing some development yesterday. The National Hurricane Center went ahead and updated that. Now it's a 30% chance, a low chance of seeing some development here. So that is great news, because I don't think we want any more rain, Sharon. Take a look at our satellite and radar picture. We have more rain now starting to make its way towards Galveston. Angleton, you've got some moderate to heavy rain. At New Gulf also. Then we have some rain now starting to cross over 59. So you do want to keep an eye out on those roadways this morning, especially south of I-10, as we have those showers continue to move in. Right now, no thunderstorm activity, though, on the island. Thank goodness, but that's not going to be the case throughout the day. We'll still see thunderstorms and downpours here and there. And now let me go ahead and show you Needville, Wharton. You're seeing that heavy rainfall, also El Campo. So how much rain could we be talking here? Well, through Friday morning, Houston, maybe a few tenths of rain piling up. It is the coastline that we are really concerned with, where we can continue to see some isolated flooding. 9 inches is what we could see in Galveston over the next couple of days. But I do want to throw in this asterisk, this note, this caveat here, that 9 inches could actually shift around the coastline. So this bullseye isn't necessarily going to be in Galveston, Sharon, but it is definitely something that we need to look out for along the coastline.
And just full disclosure, we also think Ito is a ray of sunshine. She's like, oh, thank you. It's true, girl, it's true. All right. Well, now to this. The race for big electric SUVs is heating up. Rich Samiro got a chance to actually test drive Volvo's latest offering. It's aimed at growing families, and today's Rich on Tech.
Volvo betting big on this one. The EX90 is their new flagship all-electric 7-seater SUV, and it's packed with features designed to appeal to tech-savvy families.
Car makers are still buzzy over EVs, and this is the all-electric Volvo EX90. Here we go. A flagship 7-seater from the Swedish automaker with tech-forward features like these retractable Thor hammer headlights and a 300-mile range.
Volvos can be a little rigid in their driving, but this one feels smooth, but it also feels very safe at the same time. And it's quiet in here. We have no music, and it's very, very quiet.
Volvo brought me to the exclusive Pelican Hill Resort in Newport Beach to show off their SUV, which they say is their safest.
So it has 12 ultrasonic sensors, 5 radars, 8 cameras, and a roof-mounted LiDAR. All of this is working together to create a protective shield for our customer.
That roof-mounted LiDAR can see 2 football fields ahead, even in the dark.
And they're generating a lot of information that we need to process inside the brain here. So this is the NVIDIA Drive system that serves as that brain, understanding the environment.
The sensors will help make safety response systems more capable. Eventually, the car is expected to be able to drive itself.
So it just took the wheel and changed lanes for me.
For now, the car can change lanes on demand, stay in its lane, and adjust the speed. The EX90 has an Android-powered infotainment system with large Google Maps. Plus, you can download apps, and it supports CarPlay. The audio system is powerful and rich. I appreciate the big, bold, rotary volume knob.
You want to turn up the volume? You rotate the knob, and they've got it.
Our test drive takes us through gentle California mountains, showing off the power and agility of this $80,000 SUV.
In most EVs, I'd say the battery is the most expensive component of the car. Once battery costs come down a bit, we believe car prices will follow as well.
This is a great option for an all-electric SUV from a manufacturer that's been around for a very long time. Personally, I think that 400-mile range is closer to the EV sweet spot, especially for a big SUV like this that you're going to want to take on a road trip. And yes, you can tow up to a few thousand pounds with this SUV, but that will affect your range as well. The Volvo EX90 expected to be available by the end of this year. I'm Rich DeMuro. That's Rich on Tech.
Right, well, let's get another check on how the roads are looking. We were seeing this accident that's on 69 Southwest at Hillcroft, looking like it's seen some more progress, a little more progress than what we just reported a few minutes ago. So you should almost be in the clear if this is your route. Again, this is a heavy truck accident involving 2 vehicles in that right lane. It's what's been seeing most of the trouble here. But again, there are vehicles that are moving around the accident slowly but surely. So I will take that as a win compared to what we saw not too long ago. Taking a look here at our traffic map, you can see just where those problem areas are for you this morning. If you are going along the inner loop, then you see there is more red popping up on our map that we didn't see before. So be prepared to see a little more patience. If you're just now tuning in with us and missed our drive times, what we were showing is that we are seeing some slower speeds for you this morning. There are also a few incidents on Old Main Street Loop Road near Craighead Drive, and we also see that there's another one in the same area. So we will have another look at these drive times to tell you what we're working with, but we will be right back.
It's your thing. When you need inspiration, it's worth shopping Kroger. For thousands of appetizing ingredients that inspire countless mouth-watering meals. And low prices that add up to big savings, like over $600 in digital coupons each week, and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. So you can get big flavors and big savings. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
TXU Energy is changing the energy game with Live Your Free, the first and only plan of its kind that automatically adapts each month to give you free energy when you use it most.
Having a plan that's made just for me changed everything.
Live Your Free adapts to your changing energy needs.
So I always get my biggest savings guaranteed.
Either every day,
every night,
or every weekend.
Which I can easily see in a TXU Energy app.
Those are savings you never have to choose.
Choosing's not really my thing.
TXU Energy. Energy for everything.
This is a paid advertisement for legal services.
The guy had pretty much fell asleep when he hit me. My back mainly was hurting me. I called Terry Bryant because I didn't think it was fair what I was going through, and I didn't know how I was going to be able to take care of my family. They honestly care about their clients. The best part about being a client here is to know someone is in your corner and they care.
Call 713-973-8888.
Flight deck, we are go for launch.
Is that the one?
So much space. That open kitchen. Is that a walk-in closet?
Oh, the tiles.
Boosters engaged.
Wait, we got a problem.
Problem?
How can you sell your house when we're stuck on a space station for months?
Oh, bad timing. That was the one.
No. Open door.
Don't open the door.
Open door gives you the flexibility to sell and buy on your timeline.
Really? One.
Yeah.
We have liftoff. Nice. Houston, we have a playroom.
You told Mom to send her prescription to Amazon Pharmacy. She didn't. Now you're stuck behind this guy, as he uses the pharmacy line to purchase half the store, including a ceramic dolphin figurine, without a price.
Price check in pharmacy.
All Mom had to do was use Amazon Pharmacy, and her meds would get delivered right to her door.
The excitement, the emotion, the passion. This is H-Town High School Sports with Todd Freed.
Tonight at 9:30 on CW39 Houston.
Who would have thought of a lobster as a meteorologist? Well, there's one lobster in Maine that wants to take Ito's job. His name is Passy Pete. And for the last 10 years, dozens have gathered to find out if there will be a late summer or early autumn or fall from the clairvoyant crustacean. Say that 10 times fast. Now, Pete is pulled from the bay each season and presented with 2 scrolls, one declaring 6 more weeks of summer and one declaring an early winter or, fall. Despite the hopes of many, though, the lobster predicts an early fall this year. Though the crowd is not happy with the announcement, the prediction can't damper these lobster-loving spirits.
This is more important than Google. We need to know what the weather will be. Yeah. This is serious. This is science.
How fun. Of course, now he is returned to the bay after his prediction. We're CW39 Houston, no wait weather and traffic.